it's sort of interesting to me to realize how much disappointment I feel when these things happen. It's like, it almost feels like sort of outsized.
Yeah.
And that's probably just a good indicator that I had some idea of perfection. Hey, Janine.
Hey, Shannon. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing well, too. I lost my AirPods in my apartment, so I wired to my computer, which I do not like. But
You don't like that tether?
not at all.
The electronic tether.
And they're driving me crazy that I can't find them. But
Ugh.
and I'm tempted to just get new ones because I have money in my budget for it, but I really would rather find them.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I'll get past it one way or another.
Oh, good. I have faith in you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a big problem I have here right now.
Yeah.
Can't find my AirPods.
A little disappointing?
Oh, yeah, a little disappointing, especially when I remembered that they're an important part of podcasting.
Right.
Like this morning, I'm like, oh no, wait. Then I remembered I had the ones with wires, which took a little while to find. But anyway, it's all good. It was a little disappointing, though.
Yeah. But you solved it quickly.
Solved would be overstating
you came up
it.
with a solution.
Yes.
To the immediate.
Exactly.
The immediate issue.
Crisis was averted. Right.
Yes. Well, I've been sort of thinking about disappointment because remember when we were talking a few weeks ago about how I really wanted to get my basement organized this summer? And I was so excited. And then I planned this really amazing cabinet system on IKEA for our pantry area. And I was super excited about it.
Yeah.
And then I find out that the 80-inch tall cabinets are not actually 80 inches because they don't tell you, but you have to have a base, which adds 2 to 4 inches. And because of geometry and physics, you need more height because you build them laying down as, all the flat pack stuff. And then you have to be able to tip it up. So
that's longer.
80-inch cabinets will not fit in an 82-inch high space.
That sucks.
Yeah,
but it
so
could be so much worse. It's so disappointing. But just think how disappointed you'd feel if you had built them and discovered that.
Oh, yeah, that would be very...
Which is what would happen in my life.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, but that really... So you had a great... You showed me the plans, I believe, when we were together. Yeah. And it was great. So now you have to go back to the drawing board?
Yeah, except for... I'll tell you, the disappointment is kind of overwhelming. And now it's like, well, I don't even want to do it. Which, is like sort of a toddler response. I understand that.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just have really hard to find things in my basement.
Yeah.
Well,
whatever. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But it's sort of funny. I'm like, I have done nothing. I mean, I did spend a little time trying to figure out what my options were. And I think you helped me with that a little bit. And then none of them were what I was hoping for. Mm-hmm. And so now I've just put it to the side and haven't gone back to it.
Yeah, because it's overwhelming to think of starting over. Especially when you did all the work to get to the place where you were excited.
Yeah.
But also it's, I guess, going to be necessary unless you just want to decide to live with what you have.
Yeah. I mean, I've been living with it. But it's not like my basement is magically going to get taller. And at some point I will be able to do this.
I feel like
it's a little bit of magical thinking.
You could just dig a little in the basement, lower the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, we could get a jackhammer, take out the concrete, dig it deeper, and pour a new floor, pour new walls. I mean, yeah, we could totally do that. And then I could have my IKEA cabinets.
Right. It might be more expensive than custom cabinets, but still, you'd have your IKEA cabinets. I did have a client who I don't know if she bought the car first or just decided she wanted a particular car and it was too big for her garage door. It was too tall.
Uh-huh.
So they put in a different garage door.
Oh.
Yeah, solved. Right. So they're absolute.
Yeah.
But
there is this company that I see around here called Space Down Under, which specializes in increasing the basement space, or houses that only have like a crawl space instead of a basement. I've seen them lift houses up, dig basements, and then put the house down on a new foundation. It's wild.
It's perfect for you because now you don't have to look for the vendor. You know who's going to do it. Space Down Under.
I know. Space Down Under, and their logo, I believe, has a kangaroo.
Yeah, good. So my advice is that you go ahead and buy the IKEA cabinets now, because what would happen if you went through all of that to make your basement ceiling higher and then they didn't sell them anymore? I hope nobody thinks I'm serious. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So what will you do you think?
Well, first I have to get over my disappointment so that I can move forward. Yeah. And the thing about it is I wasn't originally going to get IKEA cabinets. It just occurred to me. And then it was like, here it is. This seems like the perfect solution.
Right.
And then when it didn't work, then it feels all of a sudden like, well, there's no good solution. Mm-hmm. And I think that is that black and white thinking of perfectionism. Like there's a right way and a wrong way. It's perfect or it's not.
It's perfect or it's not even good enough. It's either perfect or imperfect. And
it's perfect or not worth even paying attention to.
Right. Yeah.
So just remembering that that's a lie. Mm-hmm. There are many possible solutions. Some might work better than others. Some might be more appropriate for the space than others. But there really isn't one perfect answer.
Yeah.
Because obviously the IKEA cabinets are not perfect because they don't fit. So that scratches them out right there.
That's right. Yeah. And then when you think about, the solution we always talked about of getting past perfectionism, of course, is knowing what's important to you, and that might potentially help you get moving again on the project. And also, you probably used that when you were planning the IKEA cabinets, but it may help you rethink what you want down there. I mean, I don't know if you were making any compromises for IKEA, so that you could get this solution, but it might open up some possibilities. Looking at for different ideas might open up some possibilities.
Yeah, if I remember that the primary objective is to have a space that is organized, it's easy to access things, they aren't exposed to, it's not like particularly dirty and dusty, but having it on open shelves, things do get dust.
Yeah.
And so having things sort of protected and accessible, if I just keep that in mind, then there are a lot of possibilities.
Right. And there may even be sources that you haven't thought of that get your unconscious mind working on it. Like the thing that just popped into my head was, it's not inconceivable that you could walk into like the Habitat for Humanity restore and find a cabinet solution that somebody donated because they redid their basement.
Oh, and then their kitchen, because these are kitchen cabinets.
Right. And then, the end of the story down the road could be, we were going to spend thousands on these IKEA cabinets, and we found a great solution at the restore. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be really,
that's my wish for you.
So now you're getting me excited about it again.
Oh, really?
Because that almost feels like a magical solution. Like, it's going to happen. I don't have to work so hard. I'll figure this out.
Yeah. And lots of times that does work out that way.
Yeah.
That things just work out, especially after a disappointment. I feel like I'm having trouble conjuring in my life an example, but I really feel it feels very familiar that you're all hyped up for something and then it doesn't happen and you're bummed out. And then magically a better thing comes along, right?
Right.
It goes along with when people lose jobs. Such a disappointment. And then this great job comes along. Or I've been watching Hannah, who used to be a YNAB video content creator who got laid off. And now she has this fabulous YouTube channel about being a stay-at-home mom, which is something she had really aspired to. And she's only had a few episodes, but they're pretty insightful. And so she's a great example of that. And I'll just mention, I don't know if you've watched it, but the second episode, which was about 20 minutes long, she was talking about her background and stuff. And she said, but I can't just stand here and talk to the camera. So she cleaned her house. So she was not talking while she was cleaning house. She just was filming, putting the camera in places to film herself clean. And while her voiceover told the story that she was wanting to tell. It was riveting. I couldn't believe, I'm glad Barry didn't walk in to ask what I was doing because I was watching Hannah, whom, you and I have met her. She's a lovely person, but she was, putting away kids' toys and cleaning the counter and stuff. Anyway, she's a great lesson in that particular scenario of deep disappointment and being turned into something that's really great.
Yeah.
Barry and I are driving, as I was telling you before we started recording, about 4 hours to the Chicago area to test drive a Polestar. And it will either be the happy solution to a conundrum, which was we have to turn in our Nissan Ariya and couldn't find a suitable solution. And now we found this. It might be great. And then there's the happy side of the disappointment of the Arias not being sold anymore. Or it could be a big disappointment because we might spend 4 hours and find that either it's not what we expected or we just don't like it. So I'm prepared either way for it to be a revelation or a huge disappointment.
It could go either way.
We had the experience of having used the wrong size floor plan when we carefully planned our apartment layout when we moved in.
Oh, right.
And then had to deal with that. But we couldn't let it stop us because we had a house full of boxes and furniture.
You had a house full of stuff and it had to go somewhere.
Right. Well, some of it just got taken away by the mover on the spot. We donated it. But that was disappointing.
I was thinking about when I was first going to walk the Camino and I had my tickets to go in May 2020.
I remember well.
Yeah.
That was really disappointing.
Yeah, obviously it did not happen. I was going to go the year before and couldn't because I had to have ankle surgery. It sort of started to feel like maybe this isn't going to happen. And then, things went up and down with the pandemic, open, close, lockdowns, and it just kept changing. So I didn't do that. We had a vacation planned around it. We couldn't do that. And so we ended up taking a road trip in Oregon.
In 2020, right, in September, when I was in
2020.
Washington. We were so close and yet so far from each other. Right? No, actually, we saw each other. I think,
So we ended up going in September and I got to see parts of the state that I've never seen. I mean, I'm a native Oregonian. I'm a fourth generation Oregonian. I mean, my people came on the Oregon Trail.
Right. Yeah. You
from
should
Missouri.
know that state. Yeah, from Missouri. How about that? Mine drove in a car.
Your grandparents came in a car?
My grandparents came in a car from Missouri to Spokane in the 30s.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had driven to Boise, so I knew sort of the northern border of Oregon. And I'd been to Bend and some areas in Central Oregon. But I really hadn't spent any time in Eastern Oregon. We got to see really beautiful things. I dug for fossils and found fossils in Fossil, Oregon. And weirdly, that's something that I've always wanted to do. That was one of those things as a kid, like I had a time of wanting to be an archaeologist. I think it was maybe when the King Tut exhibit came around the first time back in the late 70s.
Late 70s, I think, yep.
Yeah. And so I got to fulfill that, which we wouldn't have done had we gone on this bigger trip.
Right. And I'm thinking you guys rented an RV, right? To do this?
Yeah, we did. There's a sort of an Airbnb type thing for RVs and trailers and stuff. And so we rented a small one that we could pull with our Honda and had so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And it met all of the requirements for the pandemic. Like we weren't going into hotels or anything. We were able to kind of cook for ourselves and saw the painted hills of Oregon, which are beautiful and I'd never seen in real life. It ended up being a really fun trip that I might not have ever gone on.
Yeah. That's a great example.
Yeah.
Because that really was so disappointing. I mean, of course, March, April, May of 2020 was very disappointing. But
yeah, there were a lot of things.
Yeah. But we managed to get past the disappointment and figure out, and figure out during a time where everything was so uncertain. So that's really great. Yeah. And, as a native Eastern Washingtonian, I feel like the eastern side of the mountains in the Northwest doesn't get the attention it deserves. So I'm glad that you saw the eastern side of Oregon.
Yeah. I'd seen more of Eastern Washington than I had seen of Eastern Oregon.
Yeah, I will say I've seen very little of Eastern Oregon. Maybe on that same September 2020 when I drove from St. Louis to see my dad for his birthday, I think I drove through Eastern Oregon on the way home because I was avoiding wildfires. Remember that? It was like there was all this smoke.
Oh, yeah. Our trip got completely changed around because of wildfires.
Yeah, required a little flexibility. But anyway, it was very pretty. The part, if I remember, what I remember was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So none of these things are high consequence. So it's interesting to me to realize how much disappointment I feel when these things happen. It almost feels sort of outsized.
Yeah.
And that's probably just a good indicator that I had some idea of perfection in my mind of what working out perfectly would look like. And that bringing in the idea of good enough and what's really important to me and all of those things will open up options that I wouldn't have otherwise realized.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing what you end up doing with your basement kitchen overflow storage area eventually.
Yeah, me too. Well, we would love to hear from you, our listeners. How do you manage disappointment? You can let us know on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Getting to Good Enough. You can shoot us an email to gettingtogoodenough@gmail.com, or you can leave a message at 413-424-GTGE. That's 4843. Until next time, this is Shannon Wilkinson in Portland, Oregon.
And Janine Adams in St. Louis, Missouri.
And we hope that good enough is getting easier for you. I am excited now to figure this out. It's become like a fun puzzle to solve again.
Yay! So, oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.